All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another episode of Pop Culture Junkies. Today, I want to give you an update on where She-Hulk is and how I'm feeling about the show. Let's go. All right, guys, so the fifth episode of She-Hulk dropped last week. The next episode drops in the next 2 to 3 days. I wanted to talk to you guys about it before that happens. From this point on, here's what I'm going to tell you. There will be spoilers in this video. If you do not want the last episode or any other previous episode spoiled, stop watching now. I'm not going to take the time to baby you around it. I'm not going to censor anything. I'm totally going to talk about the things I want to talk about, and that is it. All right? So, in the last episode, first things first, let's just talk about it. It was revealed that Daredevil's coming. We saw the helmet. It was the yellow helmet. I, for one, am super excited. For those of you that know, have heard me say it multiple times on this channel, I'm a huge Daredevil fan. As soon as I saw the helmet, my whole face was smiling, right? I could feel it on my face that Daredevil was coming back. And he was going to be back in the yellow costume. I'm hoping they hit all his costumes at some point, even that really shitty 90s one with all the armor on it, like the random shoulder pads and shit, just so they can say that they did. I think it would be hilarious. And then if they get all the way to his modern day one that they've been doing in the recent run of Daredevil, it's going to be fantastic. But really excited to see the yellow costume. It's one of his more iconic costumes. It's one of his original costumes. He was the yellow and red before he was the all red, right? The red costume is a key issue in his book. The yellow costume is his older, more iconic look, and he's gone back to it every now and then. The Mark Waid run did it, I think, when he was in San Francisco, so it pops up every now and then, but it was great just to see the helmet on the screen with the horns. Can't wait. Fantastic. Can't wait to see Charlie Cox back in action again. As most of you know, they announced Daredevil Born Again will be the new series on Disney Plus. It's kind of weird because they said it wouldn't be a continuation of the Netflix series, but they have the same actors. I think what they're saying is we're not doing that. Wouldn't be surprised if we see like a new Elektra, because I'm not even sure that actress is available again. I'm not sure they want to touch the Defender storyline, to be honest with you. Daredevil's going to be here in episode 6, and I can't wait. The other thing I want to talk about on the show is one of the things a lot of people complain about is the storytelling and how it's just this weird comedy show. However, this episode really took that argument away from people. This episode really got into the long-term storytelling that they're doing here, right? First episode, we see She-Hulk and Titania. She-Hulk becomes her enemy at that point and pisses Titania off. Then we see in this episode, or the last episode, that Titania has now trademarked all this She-Hulk stuff and her name. We see in this episode they're going to court on this very subject. And then it turns out in order to defend her case for She-Hulk to have the rights to her own name, she has to prove she used it. And what does she do? She goes way back to episode 1 or 2 when she was using the dating app, right? And she was using the name She-Hulk. So for people who thought that was just like vapid, mindless jokes in the middle of that episode with her going on those dating apps, there's an actual reason for that. But a lot of people don't want to give this show the chance to let it develop. And you see this long-term storytelling that's really putting out a great story, and everything's coming together, and it's amazing. I'm really enjoying the show. Again, clearly I'm biased, and if they had put Daredevil in anything, I would be watching it. It happens to be on a really great show, period. Even if he wasn't showing up, I would feel that way about the show because I felt that way every way up to this point. The D-level E-lister wrecking crew, those guys were fantastic. How does Marvel introduce all these characters all the time that have all these powers? Some of them are kind of fucking jokes, and the wrecking crew are kind of fucking jokes, guys. Like, there they are. Maybe there'll be someone else that takes those weapons, or maybe they'll get better superpowers later. It's cool to see Wong, Madison with a Y, but not where you think. I can't wait to see what's coming next. I wanted to to get an update video out there to talk about it, see what you guys think before the next episode comes out. I think the show's firing on a lot of really good cylinders. Could it have better CGI? Sure, but it's a TV show, guys. Even the Hulk in the movies could have better CGI at some points. I will say that this She-Hulk CGI is better than the Justice League movie CGI. Let's just leave it at that. You want to complain about some shit? There is something to complain about. The original Justice League CGI is on par with what Marvel will give you in a TV show. How about that? I'm excited for Thursday. I hope you guys are all tuning in and watching, and I hope you're watching right now. Remember to hit like and subscribe. If you like this content, we'll continue to watch the show and discuss it together every few episodes. I don't want to do these every week. I want to get more time between them and let the story develop a little bit, let it breathe, let it marinate. But yeah, remember to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.